Hey guys, how are you? It's almost Sunday. But get back an hour, right? Let me clean my glasses real quick. I had to get some water. I said, let me get this done. Today we had it was a busy kind of like home day, getting stuff taken care of. So between me and my husband, we were doing different things, and I was like exhausted. 4 or 5 o'clock. I had been wanting to go live all day, and then I don't know. I ended up crashing, literally crashing, and then we had Chinese for dinner, Chinese takeout, and I just got my second wind. Do I need popcorn and drinks? I don't know, girl. We haven't done this video yet, so we're gonna get into this video. This is the one that dropped the other day, like maybe 2, 3 days ago. And if we have some time, I want to go back to episode 1 when we kicked this whole thing off. Watching phone calls from prison and see like, okay, from 2 months ago, where are we now, right? So I think that would be fun. And then I'm going to bed. So I don't know what you guys are gonna do, but that's what I'm gonna do. I didn't do an intro. So welcome to Love Lies and Lace Fronts, where we do reactions. Well, let me say this for welcome to Love Lies and Lace Fronts. This is a reaction channel, okay? And we do reactions, reviews, and commentary on the YouTube channels you love to watch. And phone calls from prison, amongst many others, are one of the YouTube channels that we love to watch. Okay. And I am your hostess with the mostest. Thank you for coming through. It's late. This is one of these late night lives, but we're gonna get it in. Yeah, why not? Right? It's Saturday night. It's the beginning of the month. Um, Tomorrow I want to get caught up with like my jazzy life and live. I got caught up a little bit today with some of their videos, but I've been so busy with so much, following this stuff, and then, there's so much reading and research and stuff that's going on, and you guys send me lots of emails. And then we had weirdo on vacation yesterday sending me damn emails, and that kind of took me a little bit off track because I'm just like, you should be on vacation, sis, not emailing me, you know what I'm saying, about some nonsense. Okay. um Period. And that's all I'm going to say on that. So yeah, tomorrow morning over coffee, I would like to get caught up on my jazzy life because I see she put up a live that I need to listen to tonight just so I can kind of know what's going on. So I'm not like, what? Um, Coco, you didn't know that weirdo, big head, real estate agent emailed me yesterday on some silly stuff. I don't even want to talk about it because it's going to make me upset again because that trick is lost her mind. Anyway, um, that's it. Yeah. But yeah, it's posted. Yes, Camel Toe Realty Group. Okay. We're not even like it's I'm okay. We'll talk about it tomorrow when we're on some mom topic. Right now, let's just get into some Nesto and keep it cute and funny, and with this, with the shenanigans of the mistress and the son the son that's sunning, right? Please do, Coco. Please do. If you missed it, go ahead, watch the reaction, and that'll probably tell you why she's mad because I mean, I don't know. I called out some things, right? And I think it was a problem, but whatever. We're not going to talk about it now. If you guys have questions about it, we'll talk about it in the morning a little bit. But we're going to get into my jazzy life, and then I got time because there's no school Monday and Tuesday, so mom pickup hour is like, okay, so just expect any of you guys who are up early on the East Coast. Hopefully, I can drag my ass up out of bed because normally I get my husband out the door early. He leaves very early in the morning, and then I usually have about 30 minutes. I get Farah up, get her ready for school, everything she needs to do, get out the door, And then when I get back home, I'm into, getting ready to go live, right? So anyway, you guys know my schedule now. There's no school Monday and Tuesday. I know, and Friday, right? So it's really kind of like a break for if you work from home or you're a stay at home, it's definitely a break. Meanwhile, she's up there looking like she girl, we're gonna talk about it in the morning. Let's table all of that. That way anybody who's here who didn't watch the reaction on yesterday morning um regarding some of the tea some I got some tea dropped into my inbox, right? Now, where it came from, I can only assume, but at the end of the day, not my problem. Okay? So, anyway, we listened to some audio that I reacted to. She might want to check some other spaces and places because, the cat's out the bag. Yes, yes, absolutely. I'm surprised you guys hadn't seen it yet. Watch it and then watch afterwards. I did a reaction to the email she sent me, and I live sent my reaction back to her. I'd already written it, but it took me a minute to write because I was kind of getting, I'm kind of a slow to boil person, like when I get pissed. So at first I was just kind of like, and then I was like, what? Okay. Anyway, I don't want to get into it. We'll talk about it tomorrow morning. And we're going to get caught up, okay? On all of that. But anyway, let's get into this. Um, this guy is such a fool, okay? This guy is always doing the most. Let's get into it. We'll watch a little bit of this clip. This clip right here is him on Instagram, which the sir has lost his mind. Um, if he does hit the streets again, like if they end up having to let him out just because of the time frame, the lack of indictment, and the over 400 days that he's been, waiting, um I'm telling you, it's just going to be a matter of time before he, because I think Nesto going to be Nesto, right? Let's get into it, and then we're gonna, we stop in between. If you want to hear this and watch this in its entirety without my commentary, without me stopping to take Bougie Gang's questions, then do that right here. Okay. I'm going to don't forget to vote on Tuesday, guys. Don't forget to vote on Tuesday. Very, very important. Thank you, Unita. Absolutely. Sorry to be behind. Where can we find the documentary on Triple OG Nesto? I think I dropped it in another video before, but give me a minute once we get into this, and I will drop the link over there. Someone asked me to react to it, and there's so much copyrighted music in it. If we did, um, yeah, I'm just gonna put a star right there. I'm gonna drop you the link. We might talk about it in like a um maybe like a member live, but give me just a minute. Okay, let's get this started and I'll find the link and I'll drop it, okay?
Happy Sunday. Ask God for forgiveness.
How appropriate. It's basically almost Sunday in like 11 minutes here on the East Coast.
Ask yourself to forgive others who have done wrong to you. Ask yourself to go out and ask people to forgive you what you have done to them. Happy Sunday. Get out here and enjoy nature. It's beautiful. God is good all the time. Nestos.
This video contains
I wonder if after he gave his little speech on that, if he was calling people to finesse, to finesse some of the situations that he's being held to account for right now. I'm just curious, I mean, obviously, let me drop this banner. The commentary is for criticism, entertainment, and teaching purposes. All commentary is based on the video and my opinions, your opinions too, guys, because your bougie gang opinions matter, right? Any allegations or shenanigans are alleged unless specified. And anyone accused of a crime, criminal, or anyone accused of criminal allegations and a crime, whatever, has the right to due process and is considered innocent until otherwise proven guilty. Okay, just want to be fair and mention that due process is real, and Sir has not gotten his full time in court yet to be able to defend himself against the allegations from the world.
Short calls from 2023. In this first call from January 1st, Ernesto talks to Sonya about what he calls the great news. Ernesto seems more reluctant to talk on the phone than normal. Take a listen.
Hey, I don't want to talk too much. You made it to your destination?
No. Well, I'm waiting for him to meet me for lunch, but he postponed or whatever.
You did?
I don't know. He said he got to cancel the place, and then I called and he was saying he was still trying to be on, but I got at 5 o'clock with the owner of the spot from last night and this girl.
Right.
Because they want to do brunch starting next week at their location.
Okay. All right.
How are you?
I'm good. I don't want to talk too much right now.
Oh, why?
Hey. Okay. So, if y'all do meet up, make sure you call my folks in front of you and tell them the great information. You understand?
He's such a weirdo. What's the great information? Like, what is, I don't know if he was thinking he was, because Ernesto's always getting out, but I don't know what he's like. It's weird what he's talking about, right?
Yeah. 'Cause I just rapped with them, and yeah. So that'll make them feel much better, so we can move forward on the same page.
Oh, he called you?
No. I'm going by what you said. That's all.
Oh, you just said another conference. I thought you talked to somebody.
No, I ain't talk. I did talk to Deon. I did talk to her, but I'm what I'm saying.
Well, okay.
Yeah, you got me.
He talked to them. He did talk to her. I'm going to have to figure out when. So this call, let me see. This call was, wait, hold on one second. This call was, they say January 23rd, right? No, excuse me, January 2023. So I need to figure out when, because it's kind of like, okay, when, yeah, I'm trying to set the scene. Um, he said he's going by what she's saying. So I don't know if she said something in kind of like did she say something on the iPad? Was there another phone call before? Like, what information is he talking about that she gave him? The great information. That's kind of what this call is all about. Um, when you speak into the mic, it may type anything. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, but I want him to call them in front of you and tell them the same thing they told you. That's all.
Yeah, okay. Just now you want him to discuss the case with her.
They've been doing it anyway.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah. They've been
Spot from last night.
Okay, it was January 1st. Okay. I now that you're saying that, I remember that, but I missed that while we were just talking. So let's just wind it back to hear the intro.
About what he calls the great news. Ernesto seems more reluctant to. In this first call from January 1st, Ernesto talks to Sonya about what he calls the great news. Ernesto seems more reluctant to talk on the phone than normal. Take a listen.
Hey, I don't want to talk too much. You made it to your destination?
No. Well, I'm waiting for him to meet me for lunch, but he postponed or whatever.
He did?
I don't know. He said he got to cancel the place, and then I called and You were saying you were still trying to be on, but I got at 5 o'clock with the owner of the spot from last night and this girl
Right.
because they want to do brunch starting next week at their location.
Okay. All
How
right.
are you?
I'm good. I don't want to talk too much right now.
Oh, why?
Hey.
Mhm.
Okay. So, if y'all do meet up, make sure you call my folks in front of you and tell them the great information. Yes.
Make sure he calls my folks in front of you with the great information. I think he's talking about BC. I don't know if that's just obvious to everybody. So maybe it was when either she's in Atlanta at this moment and she's trying to go see BC, and maybe he had some good news. I'm not really sure. Like, it's just, like, they clearly are speaking in code about something. I don't know. She's going to meet up with someone who has some news that when they tell her about it, he wants her to make sure that that person calls his folk and tells them in front of her about it. What?
Same.
Mhm.
Yeah. 'Cause I just rapped with them, and yeah. So that'll make them feel much better, so we can move forward on the same page.
Oh, he called you.
No, 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 no. I'm going by what you said. That's all.
Oh, you just said another conference. I thought you talked to somebody.
No, no, I ain't talk. I did talk to Deon. I did talk to her, but what I'm
Well,
saying
okay.
is that yeah, you got me now. But I want
Mhm.
him to call them in front of you and tell them the same thing they told you. That's all.
Yeah, okay. Just now
Confirm.
you want.
So, did you guys catch that? It's so convoluted.
Oh, you just said another conference. I thought you talked to somebody.
No, no, I ain't talk. I did talk to Deon. I did talk to her, but what I'm
Well,
saying
okay.
is that yeah, you got me now. But I want
Mhm.
him to call them in front of you and tell them the same thing they told you. That's all.
Yeah, okay. Just now
Confirm.
you want him to discuss the case with her.
They've been doing.
So now you want him to discuss the case with her. So it's either got to be BC or whoever the public defender was. I don't know if that was, and I don't think Crail Lewis was a PD. I'm not sure. He might have been paid. I'm not really sure on that. But it was clearly someone who can discuss the case. And she's saying, "Oh, now you want him to discuss the case with her." So, uh, girl.
Doing it anyway.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They've been doing it anyway. So, but anyway, I can't go too much on detail right at this moment.
Oh, really?
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. No, they gonna meet you today. I know they are. Yeah.
You may or may not.
I don't think you
Mm.
should tell me. Let me come get you. Let me come get you, man. Let me figure out where you at. Let me meet you where you at. That's what
Well,
that
that's
is.
what he said. He said he was gonna come. I thought you want me to just meet you there, and because he was gonna send a car, and then he was like, "No, I'll still come pick you up. You know you don't
No,
drive."
thank you. That's what that is. Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah. Ah.
I gotta be somewhere at 5, so he can't. My time is very limited. I
I
gotta be out of
understand.
here by Tuesday morning.
I understand. I understand. He gonna be there at 3. He gonna meet you at 3. Hopefully. Wait a minute. Hold up. They say they gonna meet you or they not gonna meet you. Which one is it?
It's 2:44, so he said. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, as I thought, I'm going to need to cancel this at this place. I need to handle some business for my little one,
Oh, okay.
which is his son, who's actually not little. He's in his late 20s.
So she's meeting someone who says that they have to do something for their son who is in his late 20s. Well, we know Dre has a son, but I don't know that he's in his late 20s. It seemed like he was kind of maybe in his early 20s. I don't know these people.
Oh,
But
okay.
I don't know.
Okay, but they still not say they not they canceled it. They say they canceled it.
He canceled the location, but he said keep getting dressed. I'm like, I'm already dressed. I had a visit. Remember? He was like, oh yeah, I forgot. I was like, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they just pull. All you gotta do is just pull up on them, wherever they at.
That's what I said. I'll meet you where you at.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I don't know what he's trying to do.
I get it. I get it.
I don't
Okay.
know.
All right. Yeah. Just make sure if y'all meet, but yeah, make sure they call in front of you. Tell them saying they call you with the information. They must call you with the information this morning.
No, he told me last night after I got phone with you.
Oh damn.
Uh-huh.
That was late.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All day, every day. Hold
That's
on, he
what I
just text
thought.
me. You know I'm lovable. Hold on. I'll
What
be
does that mean? All day, every day? Like he said, "Oh, that must have been late." And she said, "All day, every day." What is that? Like what's going on? Like who know? Do they even know what they're talking about?
mm-hmm.
Okay.
All day, every day. Hold
That's
on, he
what I
just text
thought.
me. You know I'm lovable. Hold on. I'll be there in 15 minutes. Okay, so him is right here.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Okay, cool. So make sure you get down the call and right in front of you tell the same information that was heard. The great news.
Mm-hmm.
What is the great damn news? Like make sure you get them to call her in front of you. If you know what I'm saying? Like if Ernesto's in the dark, I would hope if Shirley is, I do think Shirley is supporting him, you know, emotionally or still with him. The fact if he had someone call me and they're sitting there listening to me have a private call about my husband, my quote unquote, he would stay in the doghouse for a very long time. If I was foolish enough to take this idiot back, girl, a mess.
Okay,
Her
thank
man
you.
coming home. What's
All
her
right.
man coming home?
Hey, I got to go.
Oh, okay. So she's joking with him. Well, her man's coming home. Her man's so the great news. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All day, every day. Hold
That's
on, he
what I
just text
thought.
me. You know I'm lovable. Hold on. I'll be there in 15 minutes. Okay, so him is right here.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Okay, cool. So make sure you get down the call and right in front of you tell the same information that was heard. The great news.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Her
thank
man
you.
coming home. What's
All
her
right.
man coming home?
Okay, her man's coming home. Her man's coming. So he must have thought again he was getting out. Do you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, it's really sad listening to this, and I don't mean sad like shed a tear. I'm saying sad like pathetic. Um, so he's saying make sure they tell you the great news, and it's November 5th on my clock. It's 12:03, and it is December. Excuse me. It is November 5th, and this call happened 10 months ago. So she's joking, saying, "Oh, her man's getting out." And he is again thinking that he's getting ready to get on out and I guess think again, right?
Huh?
Hey, I got to go.
Okay, so you
I'll
call you
call you
at
later.
7.
I got Okay, bye.
Bye.
He's like, don't talk. And we know Ernesto was quite aware of these calls at that moment because, of course, we know he'd already heard in October that they were listening to calls, that they were using information from the calls, that they, used information and held that against him as a flight risk and all of these things. So let's see. Oh, all right. Talk about. Okay. Okay. Right, Deborah. Well, I don't think that he didn't think he was going to get out. I think he thinks he probably still thinks every day he's getting out. He's going to court on the 13th. You don't think he's optimistic? If there's one thing that, it seems that this man is quite optimistic, right? And in most of these calls, even though he sounds like a complete fool, we know that Sir, seems to be, waiting optimistically that he is going to be getting out of jail, right? And that he's going to be, moving on over to, a free situation where he can have his day in court, etc. Right? Um, let's keep
Thank
going.
you for using Global Tellink.
This next call is a 5-minute free call that was made on January 3rd. Sonya is at the airport, and Ernesto again seems a bit hesitant to talk on the phone. Take a listen.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good. This is my free call, not clear. Just checking on
For
to see
real?
how you doing. Yeah.
I'm
Just
good.
checking
How are
on.
you?
Good. Just checking on to see how you doing. I ain't talking about too much right now.
Why you
Yeah.
out of talk?
I see a lot of people didn't get my alerts. I don't know. I dropped a bunch of shorts today, and I don't know if I used up all of my notifications. So, but it's okay. You guys know it's always going to be on the replay. Upon the replay, don't forget. Um, but yeah, maybe I dropped like one too many shorts today and it used up all of my notifications. I mean, I don't know if that's a fact or not, but people say that YouTube only pushes out a certain number, and if and when you get to that number, you've exhausted your notifications. So I don't really know, you know.
Talked me to death
But hey,
yesterday.
Sylvia, welcome, welcome, welcome,
No,
welcome to
I didn't talk
everyone.
to
Let me run that back just a little bit because I was talking. Because it's like if you miss a little, you miss a lot. And we're gonna try to get through this so we can get over to call number one, right? Because we're gonna re-listen to that. I've been talking about that for a while, and that way we can be in a good place to maybe have a conversation tomorrow, and talk about what's been going on, etc. Over on Real Talk Bougie tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow morning I'll be over here doing a reaction on another topic, but at some point maybe early in the afternoon or just depending on how I feel after the first one, um we will get into a deeper conversation, and have a call in. You guys can call and ask questions, or I'll answer questions and comments and stuff like that over on my other channel, Real Talk Bougie. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get into this one.
And Ernesto again seems a bit hesitant to talk on the phone. Take a listen.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good. This is my free call, not clear. Just checking on to
For
see
real?
how you doing. Yeah.
I'm
Just
good.
checking
How are
on.
you?
Good. Just checking on to see how you doing. I ain't talking about too much right now.
Why you
Yeah.
out of talk? Talked me to death yesterday.
No, I didn't talk to you at all yesterday. So, uh, okay. So anyway,
Hello?
you good?
Yeah, I'm getting on the plane.
Okay.
Yes, you are good. You're good. You're good. You're good.
Okay. Thank you. I guess the missus, yeah. Send me a message. Let me know you're safe and everything.
I land around 11, but I could talk.
Okay.
The plane is just boarding, so I got a good 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. Is it crowded?
You said, is it cloudy?
Yeah, crowded.
Oh, yes. This airport is ridiculous. I got here at 7 o'clock. And I didn't
What?
even, yes, and I'm just getting to the plane. I didn't even sit down like I normally do.
Wow. Well, most
That
people
is
just,
crazy.
you think they come home from their vacations or what?
Yeah,
No, no.
holiday, you know.
Oh,
The
shit.
holiday.
So she got to the airport at 7. I wonder what time her plane's leaving because she says she's landing at 11. And if she's in, let's say she's in Florida from Atlanta, that is not, that's not a long flight. That could be maybe an hour, hour and a half. Um, if she flew to Atlanta, I don't know. I guess we'll listen and see what time she says she's taking off because I listened to this a couple days ago, so it almost still feels like I'm just listening to this again for the first time. But yeah, tell me what you guys think.
Oh, well, it's the first day of work in school today, so yeah.
Mhm.
Hmm. Okay. 11 o'clock.
It's the
Okay,
holiday. That's
man.
what it is. The holiday.
Oh, okay, okay. Did you get some rest last night?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
I did.
so
Yeah, I did.
what happened with the your brunch guy, your brunch person? Did that ever work out for you? The
I
person
didn't.
you said how?
I didn't even go and do any of that. But I'll be right back. So I gotta worry
Okay.
about other things. That's all. I just, you know.
You drink? Are you drained?
No, I'm just agitated on some other shit. That's all.
Oh, that you ain't told me about?
Huh?
Well, send me a message. Let me hear it. Just type it out.
You don't even want to hear. I gotta type it out. I gotta use my computer because the phone freezes after one sentence. That's why. When you see them short little
Oh,
sentences, it's on the phone. I can't type long on the phone because it starts stopping and stalling and freezing up. So
oh,
only time I
okay,
can type
okay.
long is on the computer, which I can't use my computer right now. But no, I'm good. I'm sitting down
Okay.
on my chair. I'm in my seat.
Okay. So
Oh,
okay.
oh.
Is there anything you need to talk about or something later to help you figure it out, or you can just you trying to figure it out?
Do you want to talk about it later and I can help you figure it out? I'm like, this guy is a mess. Is it something you need to talk about that I need to help you figure out? Let me do your thinking for you. Why does he sound like she hums? She's very much in her, I think she's, I mean, I don't know if she walks around horny. I mean, that's the only explanation I can give. I mean, like at this point, she's trash can, sis. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, the humming sounds horny-ish, right?
Your own, or you just? Hmm. Oh,
No,
that's a,
it's
So the jail computers are, kind of like at work how you have like an internal portal. So you have like your works version of the internet. You can't get to all the good sites that you normally like to go to. Like maybe you can't go to SoundCloud or you can't go to, handle whatever you want to talk about, but or go see. But it's your works version of the internet. So the tablets have like the jail kind of portal, right? So they have access to certain things like a library. So maybe they don't go to the library anymore, but you know how they have the library online. So you've got like books, you've got magazines, you've got access to resources, you can order your commissary. And they can also get messages. But as far as like him sitting and he's watching us on YouTube right now, no, I don't think that they have a limited access, and I'm assuming it's a intranet. Thank you. I'm like, it's a portal. Thank you. Thank you,
it,
thank you,
it,
thank
it,
you.
it's just I gotta just make. It's just throwing everything right now. Some things.
Yeah, she look out of the bushes, good call out. I mean, the last call, he basically put her in a position as side chicks are in. Okay. This is some side chick business, right? And as a side chick, as a good side chick, I mean, sometimes you're going to have to do your man's business, right? Because, thirsty women who are in the position of wanting to be the wife, um, even though it may even involve really having to humble yourself, um, and facilitate something that is to the wife's benefit. She had to do because she says that's her dude. So she's on an errand over there meeting up with whomever who he wants to tell his good news to, apparently his wife, because she says, well, you want him to discuss the case with her now? And he said, well, he's been talking to her about it. And then he's like, well, make sure you tell her the great news, have him call her in front of you. If this was not an awakening to her that, sis, you're just on the team, you're just a player, but she's the, like, I want to make sure she gets this message and I want it communicated to her from him direct, and I want you to hear it so you can relay it back to me. I mean, that should have been an awakening for her. But if she's just, what I'm saying, like, I don't understand Sonya's role, and sometimes I feel like she might be a plant and was someone to maybe put him in a position to talk or see where his head was at, as far as maybe being a flight risk, maybe getting involved in other things, kind of seeing what he was trying to do. But yeah, it's really pathetic, on her part. I would have been like, no, I'm not doing that. But she has to kind of, since she has bought into trying to help him out, part of that is handling that business, because he also needs Shirley's money. They do get YouTube. Wow. So he's probably, hey Nesto,
Into a
hey,
loop. That's all. That's all.
sis, your memes are everything.
I
Thank
got
you,
Oh, okay.
sis. Thank you, thank you, thank
right.
you.
In my townhouse, the person that's renting it is half-ass paying rent and getting on my nerves about it. And
Oh,
so, yeah, and I was trying.
So she has a tenant or a roommate. Let's run that back. She says that there's someone in her townhouse who's half-ass paying rent. And you're telling this to the person who's been evicted 5 times with his wife? Do you think he really cares that your rent is not being paid? This is someone who does not pay
It,
rent.
it, it, it's just, I gotta just it's just throwing everything right now. Some things into a loop. That's all. That's all.
Wait, did we go back?
I got
oh, okay.
right. In my townhouse, the person that's renting it is half-ass paying rent and getting on my nerves about it. And
Oh,
so, yeah, and I was trying to hope that I could like
You have
my
1 minute remaining.
I'll
anyway.
call
Don't
you
worry
later.
about it.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna I'm gonna call you.
call me at noon because my boss is out of town this whole week.
Okay, cool. I'll call you.
Call me
If
at
I can call
noon.
you, and just hold that thought and just vent it all out. How about that?
He's so silly. Yeah,
Thank
it's all
you. All
good.
right. All right. Love you very much.
I
Thank you.
love you. All
Bye bye.
right. Bye.
Next is a 5-minute free call that was made on January 17th, and it's between Ernesto and Deon.
Hello? How you doing, Phil?
I'm here.
Yeah, okay. I'm just checking on you, man. Make sure you're all right.
How you doing?
Huh?
How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing all right. Just shoot. Just look at the news and they got 40 years for some fentanyl. So I'm doing better than he doing.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Shit crazy.
Was Dion asleep? Was he just coming off of some weed? Is he depressed or is he done with Nesto? I know that was a lot of questions. Is he, well, that's his dad. He can't really be done, but you think he's over? You think he's over Nesto? Was he on something good? Was he on the chronic? Um let's see. So is he done with his dad? Was he smoking? Is he was he depressed? Girl, I'm now putting in different things. What do you guys think? Dion snitching. Stop it. Dion sounds done. He sounds like he's baked to me. Because I think I think some of them are with that. Dion is snitching. I'm gonna highlight that so we can revisit that comment. Um, he's over Nesto. Dion Blue. Dion Blue. Dion blow my mood. Okay. Very sounding very down and lethargic, right? He's over him. That's his dad. How are you over your dad? Is he doing a Sheridan? Is he over it like Sheridan's over her mom? Jay Fox just says all of the above. This guy is up one day and down the other. He's manic, or you think he's bipolar? Which one, sweet pea? All of the above. He's tired of Nestor's foolishness. What if he was, I mean, okay, he seems irritated. Okay. Tired of Nestor's foolishness. Okay. Interesting. 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 You guys are so smart.
Yeah, yeah, that news is something else, sir. Yep.
My cousin on there.
That's what I was trying to see. I was trying to see because this first day we got a chance to watch TV again because the shit was off. So I was trying to see then. Did it show it again today?
Wait, he's talking about his news, his great news.
Got 40 years for some fentanyl. So I'm doing better than he doing.
Yeah.
Huh?
I said, yeah, shit crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, that news is something else, sir. Yep.
My cousin on there.
That's what I was trying to see. I was trying to see because this first day we got a chance to watch TV again because the shit was off. So I was trying to see then. Did it show it again today?
They be showing it. But they just trying to put a GoFundMe together for them now. Cause they done took all their money.
Damn.
So did someone just die of a fentanyl overdose and now he's talking about they're doing a GoFundMe for them? I'm sure somebody has figured this out of who the person was cuz GoFundMe probably still sitting up there. Um we got to go back and listen a little bit more.
Yeah.
Huh?
I said, yeah, shit crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, that news is something else, sir. Yep.
My cousin on there.
That's what I was trying to see.
He said his cousin's on there. Okay, his cousin and
I was trying to see because this first day we got a chance to watch TV again because the shit was off. So I was trying to see then. Did it show it again today?
They be showing it. But they just trying to put a GoFundMe together for them now. Cause they done took all their money.
Damn. Okay. So you putting it together?
It's put together.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
Crazy.
so he might be sad because it sounds like his cousin just died or something, or his cousin. He said they took all his money and they're trying to put a GoFundMe together. And he said his cousin's on there. So he said, I'm trying to watch the news. And he was talking about somebody who got 40 years or something about fentanyl. And then he said his cousin was on there. He said, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, or something like that. And then, so are you guys catching that? So I don't know what happened with his cousin, but I mean, girl, it must be something. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Let's see what you
Crazy
guys are
out here
saying.
in this world. Yep.
You niggas just pussy out here.
Yes, it is. Yes,
You
it
can't
is.
even beat a nigga up no more.
What?
Gotta keep your hand to yourself out here in this world we in.
Damn. Wow.
Like all that shit who we used to be doing to people.
Yeah, that's over with.
Man, listen. He get away with that shit by the grace of God nowadays.
Wow.
I'm
Damn.
telling you. This shit ain't the same. Okay,
Yeah.
imagine when I was 18 and I bagged that BMW up and I asked the nigga to get my case back. You know what I'm saying?
It's over with from that, huh?
So imagine nowadays at 18, You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And them nigga with the busting them beer bottles open and all that, you got to come out the barber shop like, hold on, what the hell, y'all? Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. Fast forward 15 years later, man, you can't do that to no 18-year-old now.
Damn.
Barely was getting away. I almost didn't get away with it then.
Damn. That's over with.
Yeah, he said his cousin was on the news and he said they're trying to put a GoFundMe together now. And then now he's talking about you can't even, you can't even fight anybody anymore. So I don't know if that meant that the cousin got killed or the cousin is in the hospital or somebody then got shot. Who knows with these folks. Let's listen to it's like a whole damn puzzle. Um so we don't know if Deon's last name is Williams or not, but I mean Williams, girl, good luck with Williams is like top 10 of the most common names of all time with like Jones, Johnson, and girl Baker and all the names. So who even knows? But yes, he said his cousin sounds like his cousin was like, yeah, because he sounds very lethargic. So it could just be grief, right? Sadness. Let's just take another list because Ernesto, girl, he can't talk.
Yeah.
Crazy out here in this world. Yep.
You niggas just pussy out here.
Yes, it is. Yes,
You
it
can't
is.
even beat a nigga up no more.
What?
You gotta keep your hand to yourself out here in this world we in.
Damn. Wow.
Like I
Seems like a little bit of, it's unfortunate. Victim of the crime they used to commit. Okay.
that shit who we used to be doing to people.
Yeah, that's over with.
Man, listen. He get away with that shit by the grace of God nowadays.
Wow.
I'm
Damn.
telling you. This shit ain't the same. Okay,
Yeah.
imagine when I was 18 and I bagged that BMW up and I asked the nigga to get my case back. You
It's
know
over
what I'm
with. It's over with from that, huh?
saying? So imagine nowadays at 18. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And them nigga with the busting them beer bottles open and all that, you got to come out the barber shop like, hold on, what the hell, y'all? Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. Fast forward 15 years later, man, you can't do that to no 18-year-old now.
Damn.
Barely was getting away. I almost didn't get away with it then.
Damn. That's over with.
This shit just wild out here. Everybody think it's Atlanta. It's just the world we in now, man.
Yes, it is. It's
It's
something
dangerous.
else. Yeah, I'm hanging in there. I'm gonna be all right. Yeah, I'm gonna be all right.
I
I'm
took the
strong.
truck over there to her.
Oh, you did? Okay. Hey, she'll ride around in there for a minute and whatever she's trying to do. Get
I
herself
don't
together.
know. I just let her, hey man, that what you want to do? I asked her what she was trying to do. I like, you know what? I'm just gonna focus on my shit.
Yeah, because I done lost everything now, but I can get it back. That ain't nothing. But, shit, at this age, start all over again to something else.
You always come back bigger. I left your stuff in the truck though.
Huh?
So you always come back bigger. I left all your stuff in the truck though.
Oh, what was that?
You always come back bigger. I left your stuff in the truck. What'd you say? You always come back bigger. I left your stuff in the truck.
Yeah.
It's like, can you take a pause? Okay, you always come back bigger. I got faith in you or whatever. And then it's like, I left your stuff in the truck. Like, what? Golly.
Clothes or
It's
something?
the run-ons
I
for
didn't go to the
me.
bed, this is little stuff, you know what I'm saying? I know she probably been going to the new spot. So I just left it in there.
They said she's going to the new little spot, so that would be the new apartment.
Oh, hey man, that what you want to do? I asked her what she was trying to do. I like, you know what? I'm just gonna focus on my shit.
Yeah, 'cause I done lost everything now, but I can get it back. That ain't nothing. But shit, at this age, starting all over again to something else.
You always come back bigger. I left your stuff in the truck though.
Huh?
Hey, you always come back bigger. I left all your stuff in the truck though.
Oh, I don't. What was in there? Clothes or something?
I didn't go to the bed, this is little stuff, you know what I'm saying? I know she probably been going to the new spot, so I just left it in there.
You have 1 minute remaining.
All right. Well, I gotta
God
catch it.
damn.
Yeah, 'cause it's free on this one. Yeah, they don't move this today, so.
You can hang up and call back.
Huh?
You can hang up and call back.
All right. Okay.
Thank you for using Global Tellink.
He said you can call
In this
back.
next call from February 6th, Ernesto tells Sonya that he has been sick all day. Take a listen.
Hello?
What you do today?
My stomach been hurting all day. I don't know if I got acid reflux or I got I don't know, just.
Girl, he said acid reflex. Okay. Girl, it's just my acid reflex. Oh my god, I got the bubble guts and my tummy is just sour. Oh, you need to just go sit on the toilet. Sonya, you're not wife yet. Be quiet.
Been hurting for like past 2 days. So.
What you eat?
Nothing. So.
What?
Yeah, I ain't really been
What?
able. Yeah, just like I
What?
want to throw up. That's all.
What did you eat last that was a lot of food? What was a whole meal that you?
It was not a lot of food. It was a patty or something, some kind of grilled patty they gave. I don't know if it was spoiled or what.
Ooh.
Yeah, 'cause
You think you got food poisoning or something?
I think so going on. Yeah, I think so going on. Yeah.
You been able to throw up or push it out the other side?
No, not really. Been drinking water, but they're gonna take me in a minute to the medical floor and give me something. I don't know if it's because of the cold in here, because I was shaking in last night. I was asleep, so I don't know
You
what.
think you got coming down with something other than like
Stomach virus.
It's just your stomach that's upset?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So.
But they are gonna give you some attention to it.
Yeah, in a few minutes they were waiting to count time, so I just will call you for count time over with.
So what, you been in the bed all day?
Yeah. Yep. Yep. So.
You know, my ass be stressing when you don't call.
Okay, well, I'll call
It's
you
okay.
now.
You know what I mean?
You know, my ass starts stressing when you don't call. Well, I'm calling you now. I mean, it's like Sonya. I hope if you're in the bushes, sis, what you need to understand, which hopefully she does at this moment, he doesn't give a fuck about you, sis. He's with Miss Moneybags over there, okay? He's with Mrs. Williams, wifey, and he's using you as a unpaid assistant, flunky, and whatever. And you're sitting up here talking about like you're worried, and he's like, well, okay, like, ma'am.
It's not I'm mad at you thing. It's just, I'm stressed when you don't call.
Right, clean it up because you don't want to irritate him again.
Nothing's changed on the thing, and I haven't heard anything from your lawyer.
Okay. All right. Well, it is what it is.
Yeah, it's just another day with no result.
Yeah.
So we gotta keep. You gonna call me back?
Yeah, I'll call you back later.
All right, take care. Feel better.
I'll call you back.
Okay. That's fine. I'll be home. Feel better.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Okay, I missed that whole call. Like, what happened again? Hello, and he's like, my stomach's been hurting all day. Did you boo boo? Did you go sit on the toilet? What's going on? What was the last thing you ate? I think I ate a grilled patty. Da 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 da. And then, okay, yes, the reality is It's February and you're still there. Okay. Is that so? Nesto has kind of the manic episodes as well where he's up and down. And obviously, I'm sure depression is real in jail because like you're just sitting there waiting, you have nothing really to do. All of these things. So
Back in war, but they're gonna take me in a minute to the
yeah,
medical
now she's a
part.
nurse. I
Get
used to be a nurse.
I don't know if
Think,
because of the cold in here, because I was shaking in last night I was asleep. So I don't know
you
what
think you got coming down with something? Other
You were
than
How do you know if you were shaking in your sleep if you were shaking? Like, how do you know if you were shaking in your sleep if you were sleeping? That's what I meant to say.
like
stomach virus.
it's just your stomach that's upset.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, yeah. So
Mm.
You
But
think
they are
she's
gonna
weird? She's
they
Queen
are
Pick
gonna
Me.
give
yeah,
you some attention to it.
in a few minutes they were waiting to count time, so I just will call you for count time over with. So
So what, you been in the bed all day?
yeah,
Yeah.
yep,
Yeah. What else do I got to do?
yep. So
You know, my ass be stressing when you don't call.
okay, well I'll call
It's
you now.
okay. No, I mean it's fine. It's not I'm mad at you thing. It's just, I'm stressed when you don't call.
Okay,
And nothing's changed on the thing. And I haven't heard anything from your lawyer.
okay. All right. Well, it is
I
what it is.
felt
It is what
yeah,
it is.
yeah, it's just another day.
Poor Nesto. And I'm being facetious. Don't anybody go run get your blood pressure medication. Clearly it's setting in. Yes, it's setting in. That another month has gone by and he's still in jail. Which no, it's not funny and due process and all of the things, innocent until proven guilty. But sir would not be there if he was not running around Fulton County acting foolish. Okay. He was running around allegedly and put himself into a position where people were contacting the police department and filing reports and giving depositions and all of the things. And somehow it all came together in a takedown arrest where they processed you into Fulton County, one of the busiest backlogged counties in the United States, where, to his own admission, there have been people sitting for years waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for trial
With no
But
result.
yeah,
with
So
no
you gotta keep
results.
you gonna
I'm
call me
call you
back?
back later. Yeah, I'll
It's
call you
not
back later.
funny.
All right, take care. Feel better.
I'll
10
call you back.
months
Okay.
later.
That's fine. I'll be home. Feel better.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
I mean, it's not funny, but you know what? There's a lot of people who manage to not ever have these problems, right? Like it's not everybody is going to end up in this situation. Am I right about that? Or is that not fair to say? Like a lot of people will. It happens to a lot of people. Some people are just in the shits and that's just how they live their lifestyle. Some things happen where you may have to be called to account for something that you may or may not have done. There's accidents, there's identity theft, there's all different kinds of things. But at the end of the day, this man has a track record. Jonathan, girl, 88 Jonathan freestyled on that ass for 6 minutes straight on the October 31st hearing, nonstop, can't stop, won't stop of charges, history, arrests, convictions, all of like so much. So he's not in there, like he's not somebody who is like this is like a case of mistaken identity. Now he might be innocent. I don't know. That's his story to tell, and he can talk to Judge Adams on that. You know what I mean? He don't have to talk to me ever. Um, but Sir is where he is because of situations with people that know him. It wasn't an accident that his friend of over 20 years ended up on a Zoom hearing impersonating a lawyer trying to help him. How'd that happen? How'd that happen, sir? That's what I'd like to know. Okay. I can't wait till this trial because I'd love to hear all of the explanations for all of these things.
Sonya's at the airport again in this next call from February 13th. She and Ernesto talk about the Super Bowl. Take a listen.
Hi.
Come on, how you doing?
Fine. How are you?
Good. You make it over there?
I'm at the airport.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool, cool.
You see
Okay.
the game? Because I didn't hear from you.
I guess I watching the game last night. It's just so we got
Yeah.
live here. Sorry.
Oh, was it? No, that's fine. That's
Yeah.
cool. It's
Oh,
always a good.
they seem to not be love bugging right now, huh? Seems like the vibe is off. Let's listen to sorry, I didn't call you last night. Sorry. No, it's okay. It's okay. Some Ernesto might be on his cycle,
Good.
guys.
You make it over there?
I'm at the airport.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool, cool.
You see
Okay.
the game? Because I didn't hear from you.
I guess I watching the game last night. It's just so we got
Yeah.
live here. Sorry.
Oh, was it? No, that's fine. That's
Yeah.
cool. It's always a good reason. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
It was a good game, right?
Yeah, it was good. It was real.
Well, keep in mind, so two things. Number one, the the production team of whoever's, the phone calls from prison, we don't know that they're following the exact sequence of the dropped calls. So we don't know that there wasn't a call back. Like when he said to Deon, when Deon said, "You can call me right back," there might have been a call right after it, but maybe they didn't think that that call was relevant to this particular five call drop that they're doing. You know what I mean? So that would be, I don't know that that's the case. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a production piece, right? Not production piece. I mean they're basically putting this video together. So we don't know that they're following a cadence of, and this is the next call in line. So that would be a good question to ask them. Was this an actual sequence of the calls that on the call log, or this just kind of fit the narrative of the, what I mean, like the call, like it starts off with him saying that there's some great news, and then there's this trip to Atlanta, and it's kind of like confirmation of the good news, and make sure that whoever you're meeting with um calls wifey poo to give her the good news. Then it's Dion, sad and depressed. It's like 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later. Dion sad and depressed. He's seeing and Ernesto's still in jail, right? So, and then he's talking to his son, and his cousin was on the news, and we don't know what happened. Was he something happened to where it's launched a GoFundMe, and then we're hearing the next call of Sonya saying, "Yeah, just another day, no results." you know, and his attitude is getting more attitude-ish, right? Um, so we don't know. Just another day and no results. So they may have been, the next call from D. We don't know what the next call was. So I know that's a long answer, but um he says he's going to call them back, but then there's no second call. Probably when he uses another cal. Okay, so to your point, absolutely, that's a possibility. There's several possibilities, and both of those you're definitely right in your assumption. Um, that he could have been calling on someone else's pin, absolutely. And the free calls I think happen a couple times a week. 10 months later. Nesto's convos depress you. Oh, it's okay. Nesto is Missy the outside world, and he's missing the outside world, and his bag of goodies is in the truck. So yeah, so when he saw the truck, okay, let's talk about that for a minute. I'm gonna put a star on that. So when the truck um got picked up, what did he say? I like your truck, man, or whatever. I don't even know. And then he had some stuff in the truck. So that couldn't have been confirmation that they got his stuff because he had to have heard it in one of the hearings. If he didn't know what they got in the truck, he knows it now. But he knows what they got in the truck because he was in his truck when they arrested him. Because what they got out of Shirley's truck, I think I don't know what they got out of Shirley. I think Shirley was able to go pick up her boots and stuff out of the G Wagon. But as far as his truck, they got that black bag with all of his toolkit in it. And but yeah, girl, he knows that stuff is gone. His computer, he knows all that.
Really good game. I would say that's one of the best ones so far.
Yeah, that was a good game, but I wanted the green team to win. I like his quarterback better.
Oh, you do? Why? Why you like
I don't know, because even though he just looked more black than the other guy.
Oh, it's about a black thing. Okay.
You know I'm racist.
Well, that's what I standing here.
Well, they both black. They both was black, but the other guy, the other one, the light skinned dude, his wife was white. His whole demeanor is white. You know what I'm saying? He's one of them white acting. I mean, he could go either way because his mama's white and his daddy black, so he can go either way. His daddy was there though.
Well, what's the difference between your mama white or your black daddy white? What makes you black?
No. You can pick either team. That's the thing. You have both one of each pair. You can pick either team.
No.
But I'm just saying because like Drake was because you in that household, so that's who 90% mothers raise the kids nowadays. So you can just tell that his daddy wasn't in the house because his father looked like a dude from down the way. He do. He looked like he was smoked out and all kind of shit.
For
like
real?
he was a crackhead. Yeah, that's how he looks.
Damn, that's some
Where's
sad.
clear? All the way on the other side. All right, thank you, dear. Okay, go ahead.
Damn. That I didn't see no dad. I didn't see the daddy.
Yeah, the dad. He hugged the daddy at the end, and he was squeezing him real tight. Father skinny as shit. He looked like he was a crackhead.
What?
He turned around. I was like, oh, he looked like he from the fucking hood. Yeah, his daddy looked like he went around because he had straight white and he had straight like a cracker. His wife is a hot fucking mess. Jesus, but they went to high school together. You know, they grew up together. But that bitch is ugly.
What?
See, you know what? It's just some hate. Sis, you're 54 on the hall on look, let me clear my mind so I can read her for a second. Ma'am, don't be mad because the little ugly chick scored a top tier dude. Okay? Because what we know is that there are some men that are extremely loyal, and he probably knew from the minute that she was sitting across from him in math class that he was going to wife her up and that she was going to be the mother of his kids. Okay, don't be mad because she's not as cute as you think that he should have. At the end of the day, that's not necessarily the reason why men marry women. Yes, some men marry women because they are beautiful and they love a certain aesthetic about this woman. She might have a big old butt, big hips, be attractive, whatever. But there are men who do marry for loyalty. And, some men, you hear them articulate it that, she's been with me since the beginning, or that's the mother of my children, or I can trust her. Okay. So you are sitting around at your big age looking silly, slow, and desperate, talking to this guy, and the whole world knows about it. So, oh well, like I wouldn't be talking about anybody who is a wife of a man who just led his team to a victory at the damn Super Bowl when you sitting there watching on your TV in your room and you're talking to this dude on the phone. Like, ma'am, what?
Yeah, he got an ugly white ass wife.
You lying. I didn't see that either.
Mm-mm.
And
His
Nesto
wife is white
loves
and
the gossip.
unattractive.
He loves running that tea.
Wow.
Unattractive.
Well, that's what he like, I guess. Damn.
Girl, a couple of
So
people just left. Sonya,
looking
Sonya
like
and her
today?
crew must have just left from the
Uh,
bushes. They mad because I just, girl, I had to dress
I
her
just
up
gotta
real
go to work
quick.
after I get here. After I get there.
Hey
Okay.
Jay, go.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, I love you. Have a good day today. This
I
is
love you. Have a
Marvin.
good day.
Where's Clear? Around the corner? Yeah.
He's a
I love
racist
you
I'll call
too.
you
atheist.
back later. I'll call you back later. I'm gonna call you back later. I
Call
just
me back around 3.
okay. All right. Love you. Bye. Oh
Love
wait,
you,
wait.
bye.
This thing got off yet.
Thank you for using Global Tellink.
That Instagram of his is just ridiculous. Hey, film me running for my action movie. We can use this as part of the treatment for Denzel. You think Denzel's gonna want to play me?
Thank you for watching. Please like.
Okay, guys, hold on. Let me pivot for a second. And all right, let's. I want to go to the first call. I haven't listened to this since we first heard it. So, uh, let's go to. Let's go back. Is this it right here? This might not be it. Is this the first one? This might be it. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Okay. The funny thing is that a lot of people are like, "Oh my god, I wanted to hear calls from 2023. I want to hear. Can you like? I want to hear the calls from 2023." Wait, hold on. Let me just make sure. Let me make sure I'm what I'm doing. Um, and this is it. Let's see. Let me go all the way back. What happened to the Susan Smith videos? Did they take the Susan Smith videos down? I wonder what happened with that. Interesting. Oh, there's Susan Smith right there. Oh, okay, she's not. Okay. Interesting. Okay, I don't see her on the I hope this is what I'm looking for. Let me see what date this was published. August 10th. This is probably it. Okay. All right, one second, guys. All right, let's get into it. If you haven't seen this in a long time, you are in for a treat. It's going to feel like, oh my God, a trip down memory lane. But we talk about this stuff all the time. So it's not like it's going to be anything earth shatteringly new. But if you haven't seen this video in a long time, I feel like this was a very entertaining video, um, if for no other reason. So, wait one sec. Okay, let me see what you guys are saying before I jump into it. Okay, okay. Hi, Tennessee. Late again. Yeah, my schedule. Mommy had a bad week this week. Mommy's the almost 17-year-old, and my sleep has been bad for 4 nights in a row. And today, she was up and down, need a lot of attention. She finally fell asleep. She's been asleep. Um, and yeah, my sleep has just been messed up. So, and then sometimes we do stay up late on the weekend, talking or whatever. So, just trying to have a minute, after Farrah goes to sleep. So, I do stay up late on the weekend sometimes. So this is nothing new, but normally we go to sleep on time during the week, but the weekends we do stay up. So anyway, but I'm normally not always live, but I try to do at least one or two evening or nighttime lives for you guys. Okay, so let's get into this one. This video is only 13-minute long, so it shouldn't take us like way too long, right? Okay, let's get into it. But this is so much fun, guys. If you have not hit the like button yet, go ahead and do so. Okay, like that helps me out. And it lets YouTube know all of the things it needs to know to recommend me so that someone else looking for this content can find it, right? So, and it keeps it very social on this social media
Today's
thing,
video
right?
has a big update about Shirley Strawberry and her husband, Ernest Williams, aka Ernesto, aka Nesto. Buckle up. I've got the jailhouse phone calls going all the way back to March of this year, and it looks like there might be trouble in paradise between Shirley and her
Uh-oh.
husband.
Oh man.
Between
Did
Shirley
that
and her
just blip
husband.
out?
Stay
Okay.
tuned. The calls between Shirley and Ernesto are in this video. For those of you who might not know who Shirley is, well, you might know.
Okay, let me
Today's
rewind.
video has a big update about Shirley Strawberry and her husband, Ernest Williams, aka Ernesto, aka Nesto. Buckle up. I've got the jailhouse phone calls going all the way back to March of this year, and it looks like there might be trouble in paradise between Shirley and her husband. Stay tuned. The calls between Shirley and Ernesto are in this video. For those of you who might not know who Shirley is, well, you might know Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey is a versatile entertainer, comedian, actor, author, and prominent figure in both television and radio. He initially rose to prominence through his sharp observational comedy and later became renowned for his insightful self help guidance, particularly in the realm of relationships. You may know him from The Family Feud or The Steve Harvey Morning Show. Shirley Strawberry has been in the broadcast biz for almost 40 years herself and is currently a co host on The Steve Harvey Morning Show. Her and Steve have worked together for the last 20 years, and on the show, they have a segment called The Strawberry Letter, where viewers write in for relationship advice from Steve and Shirley. Shirley supposedly met her current husband through Steve Harvey. They got engaged on the show with Steve's help, and Steve even walked Shirley down the aisle. Ernesto is Shirley's second husband. Here's the situation. Shirley Strawberry's husband, Ernesto Williams, is facing some pretty serious charges, some of which include children. As you can see, this guy has a pretty long rap sheet. He and a co conspirator, Erica King, were arrested for $1 million fraud scheme. They allegedly would make promises to victims, saying they would grow their brands, but in the end did nothing. Rumor has it that Ernesto even moved Erica King in next door to him in Shirley's residence. He supposedly told Shirley that Erica was just a business partner. What inevitably got them investigated by police was failure to pay months of rent at this new residence. His most current arrest happened in July of 2022 for charges that involve children, and he is currently in jail in Georgia and has been there for over a year without bond. Before he was arrested, the prosecutor in this case also tapped Ernesto's cell phone and allegedly heard him talking with Shirley about leaving the country to live in one of Steve Harvey's homes located in Abu Dhabi. Ernesto is a businessman who owned an upscale bar.
Okay, did you guys hear that? So the Abu Dhabi reference did not come from a jail call. It sounds like it came from a wiretap or something. That's interesting.
Before he was arrested, the prosecutor in this case also tapped Ernesto's cell phone months of rent at this new residence. His most current arrest happened in July of 2022 for charges that involve children, and he is currently in jail in Georgia and has been there for over a year without bond. Before he was arrested, the prosecutor in this case also tapped Ernesto's cell phone and allegedly heard him talking with Shirley about leaving the country to live in one of Steve Harvey's homes located in Abu Dhabi. Ernesto is a businessman who owned an upscale barber shop and a security company in Atlanta. The barber shop was on Peachtree Road and was called Nesto's. According to Yelp reviewers, services started at a minimum of $50 and went up from there. I also read that after a customer receives a shampoo, the employees would line up and do a little dance. Needless to say, the location is now closed. I'm not exactly sure when it opened, but I see Nesto's barbershop dates back to 2015. The security company was opened in 2021 and it dissolved in 2022. Now that everyone's up to speed, let's get to the goods. The first call is from March 7th and is between Shirley Strawberry and her husband, Ernesto.
Girl, they are pouring the tea, okay? Girl. Oh, let's see what you guys are saying. Okay, I'm just thinking about that. I'm late. I didn't get a notification. It's okay, Vicky. We got you, sis. It's called Ponder Replay, girl. Jump right in, or you can slide the bar back, okay, and listen to it from the start to the finish. But just go ahead and stick with us. And then once this is over, girl, just watch it tomorrow over breakfast or something. Um, Dropping in from the bushes. Hi, Sylvia. Girl, what luck do we have to have two Sylvias in the mist? Sylvia on the go and the infamous. Okay. Been there since the beginning. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Sylvia on the go. I appreciate that. Take care. I hope that you have a good evening and we appreciate you dropping out of the bushes. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. And I appreciate all of the support. Sonya girl, she's trying to take Shirley's place, and Shirley is not getting ready to get tricked out of her spot at all. She's like, I invested my money, my name has been dragged, and I will not leave. Okay. My sleep has been awful as well. I sleep better in the daytime. Yeah, not me, because I kind of, it's I always have something to do, but yeah, on the weekends, I just enjoy my family time. You know what I mean? Because my husband's at work all day, Farrah's at school all day, and I'm home with the dogs and I'm talking to you guys. So when it's the weekend and it's awake time and we all have time to do stuff together, just be together, that's what I like to do. But, I also feel like I'm, I've got content to deliver to you guys because you guys are waiting on me for a video. So that's always in the back of my mind too. So anyway, but yeah, just to round off that before, because I don't know where I stopped with that. I think Sonya was trying to find having a prison bay. I think Sonya was trying to find having a prison bay should she could brag about and not got out and then help him put him on. She's Bugetto. Yeah, she's a mess. She's got her priorities fucked up. Okay. Not you, Franola. Oh, you're late night again. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's late for me too. Sonia said like the type to try to get the quarterback to sleep with her. Absolutely. She's a I'll take your man type bitch, right? I mean, I just hate to say it like that, but you guys, she's that type. Um they tapped his cell phone, Miss Grace, right? Let me star that, okay? Girl, they were getting ready to pour the tea. Do you guys remember? This video was posted August, let's see. This video was posted August 10th, 2023. It seems so long ago now, right? August 10th is almost September, October, November. So that's 3 months ago. It seems like a year ago, but let's get into it. Um every time we might have to just revisit because it's like so much we did not know then. And then it was like these names, these people, we didn't know anything, right? Getting your coffee. Yes. Okay, let's get into it, guys. You're just on time. If you're just coming in, we're not going to replay it, but she just gave a really good synopsis in about 2.5 minutes. If you don't know who these people are, she kind of gave a high level overview and it's just getting ready to start. She's pouring the tea now.
Hello, this is a free call from.
And I'm going to move this so you guys can see this. All of you guys are like, "Oh my god, are there any calls from 2023?" Those were the first calls they dropped. 3/27/2023. Okay? That was 2023 was like the first, okay? Let's listen.
Nesto.
Nesto.
This call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
Hello?
Hello.
How you
Hold on
doing?
1 second, please. Hold on. I'm good. Hold on. Yeah. Hi. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. So I just got 5 minutes on a free phone call. So I just,
Oh, you do?
yeah. Let's know.
Okay.
I go to court Thursday. So say a prayer for me. And my lawyer just came and saw me. So just gonna wait till Thursday and see what's gonna go down. So other than that, y'all doing okay?
Yeah. Yeah. We're doing fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
How are you feeling?
I'm just leaving in God's hand and let him do what he do. That's all I
Okay.
can do. Yeah.
But I always say a prayer for you. You do know that, right?
I do know that. You have some strong prayers too. So strong.
Well, good. I'm glad they're working
Yeah, they
on
working. They
someone's
working.
behalf.
They're working.
That's good.
I'm just
Okay.
being positive and focused. So I just want to let you know that. Say how much I love you very much, and very happy that you got some coming till I get there.
Yeah. Deon came and got the truck.
Yeah, you told me.
Oh, he did. Okay.
No, you told me. You told me.
No, I told you he was going to get the truck. He actually went and got it. He didn't get it the day he said he was going to get it. He got it a couple of days later because he didn't have a ride. He had to wait till he got a ride.
It's one of those things like, Shirley, get the stick up out your ass. I mean, okay. Like, do you have to do you have to like clarify everything to the nth degree of, okay, you told me, well, I told you he was going to, but he actually came and got it. He didn't get it when he said he would because he didn't have why do we need a backstory and everything? I mean, I guess it's good for us because we really didn't know what was going on, but it's it- I don't know, like if I had to deal with someone like that, it would bother me.
Right. Because something about his,
I got it.
yeah.
I got it. I understand. So he got a ride now.
Yeah. He had a ride and he got the truck.
Oh, okay.
Probably his girlfriend or something.
Yeah, yeah. Because she just about to, probably she's trying to recover after what happened to her. So.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I didn't meet her, but I guess I didn't meet her.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah.
I
I guess she was a nice girl.
Okay. Well, that's all I want to say over the phone.
Debbie said, hey. He said, hey, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm still hanging.
He said he's good. He's hanging.
He said, who said hey? It's resetting. Of course, we're at the time now where streaming.
I didn't meet her.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah.
I
guess she was a nice girl.
Okay. Well, that's all I want to say over the phone.
Debbie said, hey. He said, hey, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm still hanging.
He said he's good. He's hanging in there. Well, good, honey. That's good. She said, love you.
Okay, love you too. Hey, tell her
He
hang
said,
on
love
in
you
now.
too.
What up, bestie?
He said, hang on in there with your bestie.
I wonder who that was. Was that Janie?
I guess she was a nice girl.
Okay. Well, that's all I want to say over the phone.
Debbie said, hey. He said, hey, how you doing?
Debbie or Bevy, somebody like that. Something. Okay.
Huh?
I'm still hanging.
He said he's good. He's hanging in there. Well, good, honey. That's good. She said, love you.
Okay, love you too. Hey, tell her
He
hang
said,
on
love
in
you
now.
too.
What up, bestie?
He said, hang on in there with your bestie. Yeah.
Okay. All right, well, I love you.
All right, love.
I'll call you,
Love you.
Thursday.
Okay.
Okay, so this is March. This is March 2023. So any of you who are like, it seemed like in January or whatever she was through. No, March 7th. I always say a prayer for you. I love you. And whatever. Okay. And she's driving. She's driving a car. So anyone wondering, like, October, so November 1st when they took the G-Wagon, or was that what they took? Yeah, the G-Wagon. March, she's driving. We heard Deon state that, she was getting ready to go over to the new place in the last call we just listened to. So 2023, Shirley's is making moves. She's gotten the car situation together. Sounds like she has gotten a place where there's like an apartment or townhouse. We don't know. And but she's has a place. So she's out of Tasha's. And it seems during this call, she has either a house guest or someone's there. Ernesto is calling this person her bestie, and she sounds happy, and she also sounds, she sounds okay with talking to her husband, right?
All right.
All right,
All
love you.
right. All right. Love you too. Bye.
Remember, this call was made on March 7th, and everything seems to be fine between them. Just to note, the next call and the last call are the only two phone calls that were made between Ernesto and Shirley through the jail. That means in 4 months' time, they only talked twice, with about a month in between each call. However, Ernesto does have access to a tablet which has messaging capabilities, and they could be communicating that way. Unfortunately, the public.
Okay, listen to these details. Any of you guys listen to we've talked about this for the last 3 months, but just listen to these details, okay? Because they're gonna break down some numbers here, and tell you a lot about these call logs that if you haven't listened to this in a long time, you may oh, okay, I didn't even realize like you may not have been paying attention because you might have been chatting, right?
Well, good, honey. That's good. She said, love you.
Okay, love you too. Hey, tell her
She
hang
said,
on
love
in
you
now.
too.
What up, bestie?
She said, hang on in there with your bestie. Yeah.
Okay. All right, well, I love
All
you.
right, love.
I'll call you
Love you too.
Thursday.
Okay. All right.
All right, love
All
you.
right. All right. Love you too. Bye.
Remember, this call was made on March 7th, and everything seems to be fine between them. Just to note, the next call and the last call are the only two phone calls that were made between Ernesto and Shirley through the jail. That means in 4 months' time, they only talked twice, with about a month in between each call. However, Ernesto does have access to a tablet which has messaging capabilities, and they could be communicating that way. Unfortunately, the public does not have access to those records, so I cannot bring you that data. On this call, you'll notice there's only 60 seconds to talk. This is because Ernesto's commissary account is almost empty. You'll hear him ask Shirley to add some money to his account. Around 90% of the calls Ernesto made were free promotional calls, which makes me wonder if Shirley is choosing not to load up his commissary account. This call was made on April 14th.
I mean, that's the only thing that makes me think that Shirley could have been aware of his relationship with Sonya, because I promise you, I would not put money on his books for him to have anything to do with that lady. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to support your relationship with someone else other than me. Um if I were like, that's a if in Shirley's shoes moment. Yeah, I'm not going to put money on your books and you're going to be calling this wench. Are you kidding me? You got to be out of your mind. Thank you for everything you do in this nest mess. Aw, thank you, Vicky. You're so sweet. I appreciate you, sis. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Um, okay, let's get back into it.
Thank you for using Global Tel Link. You have 60 seconds remaining.
Okay, say it. I got.
60 seconds.
You have 1 minute remaining.
So you didn't put it in there yet?
Put what in there yet?
You got to put the money on the books, on the phone.
No, she has to ask me. You have to talk this out.
Oh, I
You have
didn't
to
know
talk
that.
this out.
Okay.
I didn't either. Yeah.
So someone asked about this when she said she has to ask me. So I think she's talking about the global tel link operator, because basically if what you guys don't hear, and I mean I could play it for you tomorrow, it's the series of, like, literally it takes 3 minutes for a call to connect. Like, it's please dial your number. Please dial your code. Please dial the da da da. Please put in your information. Please put in your credit card. How much would you like to pay? Da 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 da. Like, it goes on for 3 4 minutes. And maybe she's saying it like that because she doesn't want to add extra money, and she's making him talk out all of his money to talk to her. and then she's adding in small increments. And I think the assumption was Shirley didn't have any money. Well, we know that Shirley makes almost $500,000 a year at least at this time, and it's been reported that she makes $1 million a year now. So we know that sis ain't broke, okay? And we know that she's got bills because we saw that chapter 13, and we know that sis might be stretched a little bit, but we know that she should have plenty of money to like that time when he said, but you should have enough money to buy a pair of shoes. Come on. And I think everyone was like, "Girl, Shirley doesn't have enough to buy a pair of shoes." She had enough money to buy a pair of shoes, but Shirley got bills. She's been dealing with this dude for 10 years, and sis probably has a lot of repayments to do on top of garnishments and all kinds of stuff that they have going on from these evictions and non-payment of taxes and all the things they've got going on. So I just wanted to kind of highlight that.
Okay.
You have to talk this out, call back, and call back. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. What y'all eat for breakfast over there?
So when he calls back and his account is at zero, that's when she can, because it'll be a collect call at that point, right? He'll either have money on his account and it'll draw from that money, or if he calls without money, it'll be a collect call. Okay, good night, sis. Good night. Oh, I don't know if you were saying night to me,
I'm
but
drinking
okay, I think
some
you're saying.
tea, and I ate some little, like tea cookies. And Debbie's eating some chicken and rice.
What's Debbie?
Oh, chicken and rice this time of night? This time
Ooh.
morning?
You eat eggs at night.
You know what? That's true. Thank you. You're sure right. I sure miss them pancakes too.
Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
As of
Girl,
right now,
that phone
this
cut
is the
right
last
off.
time Shirley has talked to Ernesto. I have more calls coming to verify this claim, but until then, here's more calls that will help explain why she just might be finished with Ernesto. The next call is between Ernesto and one of his friends on May 16th. He informs Ernesto that old girl has called old girl in California and told her everything. I can only assume that the woman in California is Shirley Strawberry. It makes sense because Shirley has not spoken to Ernesto since April 14th.
Okay, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. Shit, I'm trying to make it, man. Oh, I told you, old girl called old girl in California and told her everything.
Okay, yeah, I got that part, but don't talk about that don't talk about that. I got you.
Yeah.
This next clip is from May 29th, and you'll hear Ernesto and a friend talk about how Shirley wants to sell the truck. I believe the truck they're talking about is either a box truck or an 18-wheeler that Ernesto owns and used for his mobile barber shop. It sounds like Ernesto isn't really cool with it, as you'll hear.
Yeah, chilling. And wifey just called me today and said she want to sell the truck.
Said I want to sell it.
Said she want to sell it.
Oh, she want to sell it. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's fine. She probably got somebody here. But that's fine. I mean, I don't really get mad no more by the way she going now. So.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I can't control nobody. I'm still sitting here. Yeah.
Gosh, it's May 30th, so it's like what, Labor Day weekend? Is that Labor Day? No, it's Memorial Day. It's getting ready to be Memorial Day. And he is saying that he doesn't give a damn anymore because the way things are going, and I'm still sitting here. I mean, it's coming up on a year that he's sitting here in the clink, May 29th, 2023. Shirley's talking about selling the car, and he said, I don't really give a damn anymore.
She just called me today.
Your wifey just called me today. Let's see.
We're talking about is either a box truck or an 18-wheeler that Ernesto owns and used for his mobile barber shop. It sounds like Ernesto isn't really cool with it, as you'll hear.
Yeah, chilling. And wifey just called me today and said she want to sell the truck.
Said I want to sell it.
Said she want to sell it.
Oh, she want to sell it. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's fine. She probably got somebody here. But that's fine. I mean, I don't really get mad no more by the way she going now. So.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I can't control nobody. I'm still sitting in here. Yeah, that's my first time hearing about that, but I called and see what she talking about.
Yes, no, she been said she wanted to get rid of it, but she just called and said something to me after a couple of months. She just said something today.
Yeah. She probably just feeling some kind of way. Nobody called, checked on her, and all that.
So she needs some money.
Shoot, that ain't gonna put nothing in your pocket.
So this is another reason why I think Shirley might be moving on, since she's wanting to sell Ernesto's truck. I have a funny feeling that she knew he would not be okay with it. The next call is from May 30th of this year, and you will hear Ernesto is becoming concerned that Shirley is not responding to his calls. Remember, this call you're about to hear is one day after the last call you just heard.
Did you call Shirley and see what's going on with her? She's not picking that phone up. I answered the text, so something must be wrong with her. You hear me?
She's not picking up the phone. She's not answering the text. So we know that he uses the tablet, right?
Yeah,
Okay. You good?
yeah, I'm good.
You say you talked to her yesterday. I don't know why she ain't picking the phone up.
Yeah, I don't know what she got going on. She thought she was outside yesterday when she called. Do I need to add some money on this phone?
Yeah. Just send me the old girl. She'll set it up for you.
I don't know why she be acting cheap as hell.
Man, come on now.
Well, and keep in mind, so old girl called old girl and told her everything. So old girl, let's just say for this scenario, Sonya, but clearly Shirley is in Atlanta because like she's selling the car, she's still there. He saw her, he talked to her, all of those things, Deon. So it's just like who's in California? Well, he had a whole thing going on in California, and it's quite possible at this point Sonya was mad and told whoever the California Connect, maybe whoever they were dealing with in California, who may know something about the alleged car situation of stolen cars coming from California going to Atlanta. Maybe they sat up there and compared notes, considering whether Ernesto told Sonya details or not on the iPad. It's quite possible she has been pulling documents and looking at arrest warrants because she knows her way around the systems. So just like we're sitting and reading the narratives and get the details from court, Sonya knows exactly what's going on. So if she's telling old girl in California everything, that might be, maybe who knows? I mean, I'm just kind of speculating, but I think it was less likely Shirley because Shirley wasn't in California. She's from California. We know she lived, well, not from, but she's lived in California. Let me say it like that. Um, and, but she's still in Georgia.
What you mean? Come on now. I sent her the money. Acting like, should be weird.
She doesn't want to put money on the book. So maybe Sonia's acting. So he's saying, I sent her the money, sent it to old girl. He says, I sent her the money. She's acting weird because maybe she's realizing that she was just unpaid help. Well, I know she's from I misspoke, sis. I knew when I said California, she lived in California for quite some time, right? She's from Chicago. Yes. Let me as soon as I said it, I was like, someone gonna get me on that. Yes. I promise you there's gonna be 10 comments. She's not from California. When I say from California, I'm just saying that's one of the many states where she's lived. She's from Chicago. She's lived in, you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, they will kill me for misspeaking. So, anyway, I got you. So, you got me too. Okay, let's keep going.
Call is from May 30th of this year, and you will hear Ernesto is becoming concerned that Shirley is not responding to his calls. Remember, this call you're about to hear is one day after the last call you just heard.
Did you call Shirley and see what's going on with her? She's not picking that phone up. I answered the text, so something must be wrong with her. You hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
You say you talked to her yesterday. I don't know why she ain't picking the phone up.
Yeah, I don't know what she got going on. She thought she was outside yesterday when she called. Do I need to add some money on this phone?
Yeah. Just send me the old girl. She'll set it up for you.
I don't know why she be acting cheap as hell.
Man, come on now.
What you mean? Come on now. I sent her the money. She acting like, I don't know, should be weird.
Okay, sir. Yeah, just check on, see what's going on. Tell her I've been trying to text you and text her back or call. So I called her yesterday. She didn't answer the phone. I called today. She didn't answer. So something ain't right. She ain't got a phone or something.
Because some people think that when he says old girl, he was talking about Shirley. I, I think he uses that interchangeably at times, but like the call just the day before, he said, I spoke to wifey and she says I spoke to your wifey and she said she's going to sell the truck. So now all of a sudden, um, I don't know. You guys tell me.
So it sounds like Shirley was made aware of Ernesto's doings on around May 16th, according to the calls we just heard. She hasn't spoken to him since April 14th, all the way up to June 20th. That's a 2-month hiatus. As you heard, Ernesto can't seem to figure out why Shirley isn't answering his calls. Remember, I have more calls coming from July of this.
Well, because she's also probably been informed that the calls are being monitored by the police. They hadn't hit YouTube yet, but they're also being heavily monitored by the police. And she probably doesn't want to have to go sit on the witness stand, you know? So
This year, so I will make another video update to let you guys know if she still is ghosting him. I also have calls coming from all the way back to November of 2022, so be on the lookout for those as well. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn notifications on so you don't miss those updates. Here's another little tidbit of information I found interesting of how Ernesto is basically bragging that an undisclosed donor paid his $800,000 bond. Although that bond never had to be paid because he's still in jail, you'll also hear that Shirley and her friend were going to put up their house as collateral for the bond, but they didn't have to do that because of the undisclosed donor. Here is the clip from that phone call.
What's up, player?
What's up, Bill?
Yeah, everything good with you?
Hey, man, just moving and grooving, trying to keep this shit from piling up on me.
Yeah. So I'm just moving. That's it. Just sitting here thinking what the fuck I'm doing, and when I get out, that's it. But I always get out in a good tune. So I'm looking at April gonna be a pretty good month. If not, I'll
sure.
be sitting this bitch to goddamn at least June. But my mindset is I'm straight, and Shirley got the place. I know it's gonna be booming. I already know that. So at least I got somewhere to go when I get up out of here. I ain't got them fraud dresses either. Got.
Yeah, that shit look nice.
Yeah, I know it is. She gonna move fast. And what I didn't know is that if I did make bond, I didn't have to worry about the bond because Dre, I didn't tell Shirley, but Dre's gonna put his property up, and
Dre was going to put his property up. You didn't tell Shirley, but you telling us now. Dre was going to put his property up.
and then the lawyer came and told me that I didn't have to worry about that because it was already paid for from undisclosed donor.
He said it was already paid for by an undisclosed donor. So an $800,000 bond. So if they paid 10%, somebody put up $80,000 for him to be able to get out. Undisclosed donor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but anyway, long story short, I'm just chilling. That's all I can do. But it's gonna work in my favor. It always does.
Could the undisclosed donor be Steve Harvey?
Look at the picture they picked.
I mean, I'm not trying to throw shade at him, but who else does Ernesto know with that kind of cash? We know it isn't Shirley after hearing the call about how she was just going to put up her house. Of course, I'm just speculating that it could be Steve. Maybe Ernesto has a rich sugar mama that we don't know about, but I seriously doubt it. In the end, it looks and sounds like Shirley Strawberry got caught up in a big mess that Ernesto created. Since she has seemingly cut communications with him, she may have chosen to just move on. But I will definitely let you know if she hasn't, since I have July's calls on the way. I'm guessing Shirley would love to use a rewind button to before she even met Ernesto. But hey, haven't we all wished for a rewind at least one point in our lives? Or she could be standing by her man. Only time will tell. Please let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Isn't it fun to watch the old episodes? Because it's like, oh, okay, yes, that did happen. Okay. Anywho, um, guys, it's late. We'll talk about all of this in the morning. If you're just coming out, we're not gonna. Okay, let me. I did park some comments over to the side though. Let me see what you said. Does that mean the clown will be getting out November 13th? November 13th? Girl, no way. He still has what he's going to court for on the 13th. I don't think gets everything. And then also keep in mind, we don't know if the undisclosed donor is still there. We don't know if that bond was ever really paid for and if that undisclosed donor is still available. And we don't know that Shirley is going to put up $100,000 basic because he's sitting at almost $1 million bond right now. So who's putting up 10% of $1 million for this dude? We'll see. I don't know. That's the fun part. We just have to wait and see, right? Sorry to be behind. Where you find Dr. Net? Oh, okay. Triple H. I put some stars next to some stuff because I knew I was like, let me. I'm not going to even try to remember. Let me. Okay, let me get that link. Somebody wanted. It's on Nesto's Buckhead. Tell me you guys have not been over to Nesto's Buckhead yet to see Nesto's Buckhead. Oh, Nesto's Buckhead. All right, his little this thing. Okay. All right, that's there. Okay. That's that on that. Um did I think I dropped this link earlier, but let me drop this. This is the video we just reacted to. And the first video that we looked at was this one. So everything that we have reacted to today has been dropped. It's in the chat. The documentary someone asked me about, that's in the chat now, at the 1 hour and 53-minute mark. Somebody asked, honestly, I think Nesto and her were running a play on Shirley. So someone thinks that Nesto was using Sonya to run a play on Shirley. That's a possibility. Tenants aren't paying. Nesto knows something about that. Yeah, he should have no comments on the fact that Sonia's tenant, like there's just nothing for him to say, right? Okay. Let's see. Deon snitching. That's why you think he was being distant. I think Deon ever was waking up from a nap, from getting high or coming off a high. I agree. I agree on that. She's weird. Stomach probably hurting because reality is setting in. Nesto is messy. The outside world. Oh, he's missing the outside world and his bag of goodies from his truck. I got you. Sonya sounds like the type that would sleep with the quarterback to get him to leave his wife. I'm paraphrasing. Absolutely. Um, there's some women out here that are the I'll take your man type. They love it. They're the hunt. Okay. And thank you, Vicky. Okay, let's go back over here. I'm going in reverse. Good night. Thanks. Needed to catch up for sure. Maybe Shirley showed up to the court to hear some things for herself. Absolutely. And we'll see if she'll be there again. She might not be because she knows that there's going to be a camera in the courtroom. Yes. Can't see the dates on the calls. You can't? Okay. Well, um, I just dropped the links and you are welcome to go check it out over on Phone Calls from Prison. Um, I have to follow some guidelines so that the powers that be computer don't pick that up and it's a problem for me. So I have to run, you know what I mean? That's just how it is. So yeah, if you need to see the dates on the calls, I just dropped all of the links for you to help you with that. Okay. Um, thank you, Baji. Thank you so much. I appreciate your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so I think that's it, everybody. We'll get back into this tomorrow at some point on Real Talk Bougie, probably in the evening. So maybe not like a super late night because I know everybody's not off on Monday and Tuesday, but so maybe like I don't know, 8, 9, maybe even 10, but certainly not midnight. Okay. You guys have a wonderful evening. Get your rest. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay. All right. You guys take care. And I will see you guys next time. And I will be live in the morning over here, but it's going to be on some mummy stuff. And we're going to be getting caught up on my jazzy life. Let me link the one in the middle. Let me pin that one. That's the one in the middle is the one from phone calls from prison, but the other two are well, the one that I linked is the first video we reacted to, and the first one was the second. So it's in the opposite order. And then yeah, and Baji, thank you so much. I appreciate all of you guys watching. I appreciate all of you guys hitting the like button. It was much, much, much appreciated. And I will see you guys in the next video. Let me see. Is this catching up? Okay, there it is. Okay. All right, y'all. Take care. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Walk it like I talk it. 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 Walk it like I talk it.